The airport terminal was quiet when my phone buzzed. A single message from her. "That was fun. Can't believe you fell for it." A photo followed. Her, my two closest friends, all smiles somewhere in the US. I stared at it. The kind of smile you wear when you think you've won something. My flight had been canceled. The attendant at Pearson Airport had looked at me with confusion when I'd handed her my ticket. "Sir, it shows your reservation was voided by the account holder." My wife's name blinked in the corner of the screen. I stood there, luggage in hand, heartbeat steady, as the realization dripped like cold water down my spine. They left me here, alone, for fun. 5 hours later, I was in a quiet Airbnb near downtown Toronto. Her messages continued, short bursts of laughter, videos of them in hotel rooms, restaurants, bars. "Lighten up, babe, you'll laugh later." I didn't reply. I just watched and waited. It wasn't the first time she played games with me, but this one had precision, planned, coordinated, shared. That was the difference. They'd all agreed to it. Her friends, my friends, were with her in it. That detail settled somewhere deep inside my chest like a slow, burning ember. By the second day, her tone had shifted. "You're being dramatic. It was just a prank. You know I love you." I read them in silence, each word dissolving what little warmth I still carried for her. Night came, and I sat by the window watching the streetlights blur against the glass. There's a moment when anger turns quiet, when it stops demanding and starts planning. On the 5th day, I finally replied. Not to her, but to someone else, Sarah. She was kind, a stranger from a nearby cafe I'd met on day 2. She'd offered conversation when I looked like a man waiting for something that would never arrive. I hadn't told her much, just that my flight got canceled, that my friends had gone ahead. She'd smiled softly. "Maybe that's the universe keeping you here for a reason," she'd said. By day 5, I had a reason, and a plan. While she flooded my phone with guilt-laced apologies, I studied her digital footprint like a surgeon dissecting a body. Her Google history, travel logs, shared photos. She'd forgotten one thing: our iCloud was still synced. Every image she took was mine to see. Every text mirrored. It didn't take long. A photo buried in her deleted folder. Her arm around him. My friend, Jason. Same hotel bed, same sheets I'd once bought for our anniversary. The timestamp, the first night after they left me behind. I stared at the image for a long time. Not with shock, not anymore. With understanding. It was never a prank. It was a cover. They needed me out of the way long enough to let something happen, something real. The human heart has a strange defense mechanism. It can freeze emotion long enough to function. Mine did. I didn't cry. I didn't call. I just started documenting, saving screenshots, timestamps, IP logs, everything that would later speak louder than any confrontation could. By the time her tone softened again, "I miss you. Please talk to me," I had already decided how this would end. The truth arrived in a folder, a perfect little package of betrayal. I waited for her call. It came that night. Her voice cracked halfway through the first sentence. "Why aren't you answering me, Alex? This isn't funny anymore." I let the silence stretch. Silence is powerful when someone's guilt is screaming inside it. Then I said, quietly, "Did you have fun?" She froze. I could hear the faint echo of panic behind her breath. "It was just a joke, I told you." I sent the photo, the one of her and Jason. Her voice broke into static, then sobbing, then pleading. "Please, Alex, it didn't mean anything, I swear. We were drunk. It was stupid." I listened. Every apology, every whimper, every desperate attempt to undo what was already carved into history. Then I said, "Thank you for the honesty," and ended the call. The next morning, I posted a message on the group chat we all shared. Just one line. "Thanks for this. Sarah has been the sweetest." Then I turned my phone off. When I powered it back on 6 hours later, 271 missed calls. Her, Jason, mutual friends. She called from every number she could find. Voicemails ranged from confusion to begging to rage. "You're heartless. Who's Sarah? Don't do this to me." But I didn't need to do anything to her. She'd already done it to herself. That's the thing about betrayal. It doesn't need witnesses to destroy someone. It just needs reflection. She would replay every moment now, every joke, every touch, every word, trying to pinpoint when I stopped loving her. She'd never realize it was the moment she hit cancel flight. I watched the planes from my hotel window that night, each one lifting into the cold sky, steady and deliberate. Sarah texted me, asking if I was okay. I said I was, and for the first time, it was true. Forgiveness isn't always noble. Sometimes it's just another form of forgetting. I didn't block my wife. I didn't respond either. Silence was its own sentence. People think revenge is about fire. It's not. It's about frost. Because once you freeze someone out of your world completely, they can't ever thaw their way back in. She taught me how easy it was to cancel a ticket, so I canceled her place in my life.